Hello students, peace be upon all of you. As you can see in the title of the video, in this video we are going to cover how to graph linear equations, graphs of linear equations, or graphing linear equations. What's a linear equation? A linear equation is an equation that if you graph it on a coordinate plane, you're going to get a straight line. So it's an equation that if you graph it, let's draw this in black, that if you graph it, you have an x here, you have a y here. So a linear equation is an equation that if you graph it, you're going to get what? You are going to get a straight line, meaning you're going to get something like this. Alright? Or you're going to get something like this. Going positive. If it's going negative, then your line is going to go here. Okay? So a linear equation is an equation that if you graph it on a coordinate plane, you're going to get something like a straight line. That if you can, it's something that when you graph it, you can put a straight line through your points in. Alright? So that's why it's called linear, because it looks like a straight line. So a linear equation again is an equation that if you graph it, you're gonna get something linear or something that looks like a straight line. How do you graph a linear equation? Well, we have something like this. Let's say y equals 2x plus 3. Here's a linear equation. How do we graph it? Well, we do our table. And then we decide our points, our input values. X is the input, y is the output. We decide our input values, and then we're gonna get what? Output values, and then we just graph them on your coordinate plane. You connect the points, and you have your graph done. Alright? So x, y, input, output. 0 at 0. 0 times 2 is 0 plus 3 is 3. X is 1. 1 times 2 is what? It's 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. At 2. 2 times 2 is what? Is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. We have 3 points. I think that's enough. Now we can start doing what? Now we can start graphing our graph of our linear equation. There you go. X, y. Now input, output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1. This is 0, right? This is 0 right here. Negative 1. Any number that comes after the 0 from the right is what? Is positive. Any number that comes before the 0 from the left is what? Negative. Going down, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. Positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5. 6, 7. Just fix this data right here. And fix this line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. So depending on the numbers that you have in your equation, on your table, you will create your x and y range. All right. So if this was in the 20s, you want to start from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But since these are small numbers, we just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, at 0, it's what? 3. So x is at 0. Let's grab this in a brown. So x is at what? Is at 0. 0. Y is at 3. Awesome. 1, here's x. When x is at 1, y is at 5. So we go up to 5. Awesome. When 2 is at x, when x is 2, y is 7. X is 2, y is 7. Alright, awesome. So we just what? Create the line going this way. Sure, it's a straight line. There you go. There you go. You have your what? You have your graph of linear equation. You have your graph of linear equation. You graph this equation right here. Okay? At 0 it's 3, at 1 it's 5, at 2 it's 7, and so on, right? You draw the line that best fits the what? Your data. Alright? Do the table first. After you do the table, plot your values, because this is 0, 3 is the same thing as saying 0, 3, like that, where this is the x and this is the y. Same thing as saying 1 comma 5, same thing as saying 2 comma 7, right? So we look for the x on the x-axis for that number, and then we match it on the y. So I looked for the, well, for example, I looked for the 1 and I matched it with the what? Was the 5. And then I looked for the 2 and I matched it with the 7. Okay? So you do the same, all right? This is how you graph linear equations. Okay? We're gonna cover y-intercept, slope, and the slope-intercept form in other videos. But I just wanted to do this video to show you how to graph linear equations. All right? I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or anything is still unclear to you, I think you should go back to the part that was unclear or confusing, or replay the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next video.